Hello everyone, welcome to today's lesson. In this lesson, we will learn gerund and infinitives. If you are ready, let's get started. First of all, we will start to learn gerund. A gerund is formed by adding ing to the verb, but they aren't the ing verb forms used in the present or past continuous tense. They look the same, but gerunds are actually verb forms used as nouns. Our gerund structure is we first put verb and then we add to the verb ing. Infinitive. An infinitive is the verb form that has to at the beginning. For example, to do, to sleep, to love, and to create. Infinitive structure, first we put to and then verb. Grammatical rules. First, when one verb is followed by another verb, that verb must be in the gerund or the infinitive. There are some verbs with which we can use either the gerund or the infinitive. Let's look at those verbs. Effort takes infinitive. Agree takes infinitive. Attempt takes infinitive. Begin takes both infinitive and gerund. Enjoy takes gerund. Second, we can use the gerund or the infinitive as the object, subject, or complement of a sentence. Let's look at those examples. I like cooking. Cooking here in the sentence is object. Swimming is good experience. Here in this sentence, swimming is subject. My favorite exercise is swimming. Here in this sentence, swimming is complement. Third, with some verbs, that meaning of the sentence can change with the use of the gerund or the infinitive. Let's look at those verbs. Forget, mean, remember, stop, and etc. Let's look at our examples. I forgot writing that email. Here in this sentence, forgot writing is gerund. Meaning, I wrote the email, but I forgot that I wrote it. Let's look at another one. I forgot write that email. I forgot write here in the sentence is infinitive. Meaning, I never wrote that email. Let's repeat these sentences in a correct way to improve our speaking. If you are ready, let's get started. Effort, effort. Agree, agree. Attempt, attempt. Begin, begin. Enjoy, enjoy. I like cooking. I like cooking. Swimming is good experience. Swimming is good experience. My favorite exercise is swimming. My favorite exercise is swimming. Forget, forget. Mean, mean. Remember, remember. Stop, stop. I forgot writing that email. I forgot writing that email. I forgot write that email. I forgot that email. Let's continue. Fourth, the infinitive is used after adjectives. Let's look at those verbs. Disappointed, glad, happy, pleased, relieved, sad, surprised. Let's look our example. I'm glad to see you. Here in the sentence, we use glad. Fifth, only the gerund can be used after prepositions. Let's look at those prepositions: about, against, at, after, before, by, on, without. Let's look our example. He is good at listening. Here in this sentence, we used good at. Sixth, the gerund is used after certain nouns. Let's look at those nouns. Advantage or disadvantage of, danger of, experience in, interested in, opportunity of, reason for, problem with. Let's look our example. I am interested in taking on English class. Here in this sentence, we used interested in. Seventh, the gerund is also used after some expressions and phrasal verbs. Let's look at those expressions and phrasal verbs. To look forward to be verbed, can't help, don't mind, feel like. Let's look our example. We are really looking forward to seeing you. Here in this sentence, we used looking forward to. Let's repeat these sentences in a correct way to improve our speaking. If you are ready, let's get started. Disappointed, disappointed. Glad, glad. Happy, happy. Pleased, pleased. Relieved, relieved. Sad, sad. Surprised, surprised. I'm glad to see you. I'm glad to see you. About, about. Against, against. At, after, after. Before, before. By, on, without, without. He is good at listening. He is good at listening. Advantage of, advantage of. Disadvantage of, disadvantage of. Danger of, danger of. Experience in, experience in. Interested in, interested in. Opportunity of, opportunity of. Reason for, reason for. Problem with, problem with. I'm interested in taking on English class. I'm interested in taking on English class. To look forward to look forward to be a verb, to be a verb. Can't help, can't help, don't mind, don't mind. Feel like, feel like. We are really looking forward to seeing you. We are really looking forward to seeing you. And now, let's make some exercise what we have learned today. If you are ready, let's get started. Choose the correct form. I give you 10 seconds each one of these sentences and you will answer it. Are you ready? Let's get started. First one. She was surprised to find or finding the door unlocked. Your time is start. Our answer for this sentence is gonna be to find. She was surprised to find the door unlocked. She was surprised to find the door unlocked. Let's move on to the second one. What is the advantage of to wait or waiting? Our answer for this sentence is gonna be waiting. What is the advantage of waiting? What is the advantage of waiting? Let's move on to the third one. He can't afford to buy or buying a new car. Your time is start now. Our answer for this sentence is gonna be to buy. He can't afford to buy a new car. He can't afford to buy a new car. Let's move on to the fourth one. I always read before to go or going to bed. Our answer for this sentence is gonna be going. I always read before going to bed. I always read before going to bed. Let's move on to the fifth one. They decided to move or moving to Australia in May. Our answer for this sentence is gonna be to move. They decided to move to Australia in May. They decided to move to Australia in May. Let's move on to the sixth one. I can't help to fall or falling in love. Our answer for this sentence is gonna be falling. I can't help falling in love. I can't help falling in love. Let's move on to the seventh one. He needed to leave or leaving class early because he had an appointment. Your time is start now. Our answer for this sentence is gonna be to leave. He needed to leave class early because he had an appointment. Let's move on to the eighth one. To drink or drinking and to drive or driving is dangerous. Our first answer for this sentence is gonna be drinking. Let's move on to the second one. I give you 10 seconds again. Our answer for the sentence is gonna be driving. Drinking and driving is dangerous. Drinking and driving is dangerous. Let's move on to the last one. We forgot to call or calling him. Our answer for this sentence is gonna be to call. We forgot to call him. We forgot to call him. Let's repeat these sentences in a correct way to improve our speaking. If you are ready, let's get started. She was surprised to find the door unlocked. She was surprised to find the door unlocked. What is the advantage of waiting? What is the advantage of waiting? He can't afford to buy a new car. He can't afford to buy a new car. I always read before going to bed. I always read before going to bed. They decided to move to Australia in May. They decided to move to Australia in May. I can't help falling in love. I can't help falling in love. He needed to leave class early because he had an appointment. He needed to leave class early because he had an appointment. Drinking and driving is dangerous. Drinking and driving is dangerous. We forgot to call him. We forgot to call him. Thank you for joining today's lesson. See you soon. Bye.